David in the Indian Himalaya. Ah, how is everybody tonight? Are you fine? Where are you? Where are you living? Which place? What are you doing? Are you working, studying, or just having a tour? What are you doing there? Anybody looking at this live stream from Africa or Latin America, Mexico? Oh, now there's a familiar name. Anupama Joshi. Namaste, Natani. Oh, Orki Harin. Sab Tik Tak Chu. Hey, Shabash. Anupama's a regular visitor to this. Rayan Nazir Waza. Do I remember you, Rayan Nazir Waza? Do I remember you? No, yeah, of course I remember. Of course I remember. How are you? Salam, namaste from Kashmir, yeah, Kashmir. Baramulla. Hi. Wow, wow, wow. Shabash, wow, wow. Oh, Rayanji, kia hal hai? Sab theek thak hai? Shabash, wow, wow, wow. Oh, khana kha liya aaj? Shabash. Everybody needs food every day. Wow. Arun Kumar, namaste Arun Kumar, kia hal hai? Sab theek thak hai? Shabash, wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. CJ, thanks for coming very regularly. CJ Singer from Haldwani town in Uttarakhand, northern India. Yes, Arun, I started 15 minutes early tonight. Maybe a little more live stream watch hours from you viewers, you know? That's right. Oh, Niha, namaste, kia hal hai, Niha, sab theek thak hai? Kaisi ho, sab theek thak hai? Shabash, Niha. Aap kahan ka hai? Uttarakhand? Welcome back, welcome back. If everybody stays a few more minutes, it may help me more quickly to reach my 4,000 live stream watch hours. Yes. Niha, Patna, ay, shabash. O lalu kaka ka swasta kaisa hai. Jinda hai lalu. Shabash. Wow, wow, wow. 76 years old, young. That's nice, Anupama. 76 years old, young. Thank you. Happily single by choice. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, uski bari mein mere liye koi jabardast nahi tha, Anupama. Koi jabardast nahi. Ay, bah. Ay. Different system, different culture, different planet. Hey, wow. Anima Basak. Basak Anima. Salam and namaste to you, Anima Basak. Is it your first time on the live stream, Anima Basak? Wow, thank you. If everybody stays 20, 30 minutes looking at this live stream, it will help my 4,000 live stream watch hours to increase, you know? Even you don't need to stay watching my old face. Just keep the live stream running and do some other things. Cook some food, wash some clothes, feed the dog, feed the cat, go for a walk. That's my request, please. Okay, thank you. Acha Niha is saying, Uncle G, where Niha don't mind small grammar mistake. Ismet ek chota Vyakaran ki galti hai, maaf kijiye. Now you can say, where are your wives? Wives, plural. Where are your wives? 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Or where is your wife? Now, my wife is... my wife's not here, Neha. My wife's not here because I'm not married. I'm not married. मेरी कोई शादी नहीं है. आपको और कुछ दूंगा जानकारी या? Anupam, no, I'm going to learn it soon. I must learn soon. But two original members of our family here, Pahari people in Khorsani, they live elsewhere in big cities. Um, one does the editing and the other is the general manager. That's okay, Neha. You have enough. You have enough information. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Anupama, we have a private arrangement. Yeah, we have a private arrangement for that. It suits both sides, you know. Neha, what are you doing, Patana, in Bihar? What are you doing there? Working, studying, touring? What are you doing, Neha? Ah, Neha, parlor. I see. What type of parlor? There are different types of parlors. Ah, beauty parlor, beauty parlor. Yes, I get it. AKA 169. Namaste, AKA. Namaste, greetings. Salam. How are you? AKA 169 saying, how do you live in a mud house? Oh, I live very, very well in a mud house, AKA. Very, very well. How is your cold cement building? Do you like it? I see, Neha. Beauty parlor. Good, good. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, Neha, I understand 3 words of Bihari language. Liti choka kalo. Liti choka kalo. Ah, now, stock Guruji. Stock Guruji. Oh, well, greeting to you, stock Guruji. Greeting. Namaste, salam. How are you? And do you know Aghuris? Aghuris. Is that a restaurant or something? Restaurant or something, is it? Shah Rukh Khan Sari. Shah Rukh Khan Sari. Shah Rukh Khan Sari, namaste, salam to you. Is it your first time on this live stream? Maybe first time. Welcome here. Welcome here, everybody. Ah, Stock Guruji, greetings to you. Thank you. Litti Choka. Hey, good, good. Potato and eggplant, yes? Potato and brinjal, that's right. Beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. Neha, Pankaj Kumar. Hail Lord Ram, Hail Lord Ram, Ram Ram Ji ki. Now, stop Guruji. Nope. Aghoris is a spiritual path in Hindu culture. Oh, I see. I know a little bit about the world's religions. Not too much, not too much, but I know something, you know? Yes. Ayundan. Ayundan. Namaste, Ayundan. Thanks for coming. Namaste to you. Dave, what do you think about India? Do you love India or not? Oof. Uh, just, just give me 5 or 6 minutes and I'll answer that question, Ayundan, okay? Thank you. Oh, now, Shahrukh Khan Sari, just give me 1 minute and thanks, Anupam. I'm pinning that message to him now, yeah? There you go. Shabash. Shabash. Wah. Wah. Um, Shahrukh Khan Sari, look at the bottom of your screen, please, on the pin messages, yeah? That will answer everything there. Aka. David, do you teach English here? No, I don't teach English, but Aka, um, for free, if Aka, if you look on this channel, hey, Anupama, are you surprised? I like to think, Josie Jew, that I'm looking and feeling about 15 years younger at the moment. Ah, in Australia, when somebody has a haircut, they say, "Hey, you got your ears lowered. Your ears are in a lower position than before." How's that, Anupama? Any marriage functions around your town there? I'm ready to come straight away. Really? Oh, I love wedding function food very much. All right, now, um, Arca, no, I don't teach English, but unofficially, you can look for free on my channel here, Arca. Some older videos, 15 or 16 videos are available on this same channel, Arca, um, especially in um, directed towards people who speak Devanagari languages. I mean, Indo-Aryan languages using Devanagari script. Yeah, you can see that side by side with English ABCD, of course. And in those videos available at the moment, 15 or 16, it explains in detail the video, the most difficult English spellings and pronunciations. Okay, more are coming soon. They are really coming soon. If you heard me say this before, I think my editor in our small team, she'll be uploading those this weekend during her days off, you know. Stop Guruji, have I been to Neem Karoli Baba Ashram? Oh, look, I visited there. I had two very, very different experiences there, Stock Guruji. If you like, you can ask me. I'll give you a short report of the two very, very different experiences. One was 40 years ago, one was 10 or 12 years ago, because times do change, don't they? Oh, times do change. And sometimes the original system changes also, doesn't it? Oh, yes. Just say yes or no, Stock Guruji, and if you want to hear me, the short reports on those visits, yeah? Two very, very different experiences. Aman XYZ. Namaste and salam to you, Aman. Namaste, salam. And thanks for coming, Aman. Thank you very much. Please, one request. It's easy for you. If you can please stay 20, 30 minutes minimum on this channel, you can watch my old face continuously, or just walk away from the live stream, do something else, cook some food, feed the cat or dog, go for a walk, have a shower, you know. And that will, if you can stay minimum of 20, 30 minutes, please, that will help me to reach my 4,000 live stream watch hours more quickly, you know. It's still a small channel, this one. Niha. Now, one nice person asked me here, David, how do you like India? Do you love India or not? All right, I will give you a reply in 3 minutes, okay? Do I love India or not? Oh, that's a dangerous question, one. But I try always to be very honest on this channel. And remember, this is a democratic country. India say, excuse me, people say that India is the most democratic country on the planet, the biggest democracy. There's a difference, right? And so you can talk on this channel with everybody freely, without fear. But some subjects we must be careful what language we use. I don't mean Hindi, Japanese, Chinese. I mean what language, how we speak, okay? Because some subjects are very, very sensitive, and that's correct. And some people also are very, very sensitive, okay? All right, now, please give me 2 or 3 minutes. I will answer your question. I undone. Just give me 2 minutes, I promise, okay? David, do you love India or not? All right. Now, now. So I've got to remember, do I love India or not? And uh, about the Neem Karoli Baba Ashram. Times do change, don't they? Mm. Neha, you want to see? All right, I can show you this room. This is a 4-room, 1-level kutia, Neha, from Patna. 2 rooms are storehouses. 1 room is guest house. I live in the 4th room. I live alone here, more or less. And this is Neha. 30 years before, I helped to build this house with a 50-50 cash contribution. Yeah, nice roof, see, wooden. On one half here, one half of the roof is black slates. The other half on that side is cement roof, lanter. You've got 3 windows. Can you see that? 3 windows. Main door, adjoining door, always locked. That's my bed. Can you see my sleeping bag there? And I don't have many things there. I'm single, he's single. Happy bachelor. Oof, the happiest bachelor on the planet. Really. Oh, yes. लेकिन मैं पुराना मुसाफिर हूँ 24 कारण मैं अब तक शादी नहीं किया शादी में पुराना मुसाफिर जैसा कैसा रह सकता है बाप रे बाप hey now Darba, namaste Ricken, welcome back, thank you. Please everybody, please help me tonight. It's easy for you. I need to reach my 4,000 hours of watch time videos from your side, right? More quickly. This is a small channel. If you can please stay, minimum 20, 30 minutes, even don't look at my old face continuously, do some other thing. Wash the car, feed the dog or cat, milk the cow or buffalo, have a shower, go for a walk. This will help my 4,000 watch hour target come more quickly, you know. Stock Guruji, I see. You were in Perth, Western Australia, but you returned to Ireland. Oh, you're from Ireland, are you? I see. Or you know about the Aguri's restaurant, are you know about that was only a joke, yeah? Yeah, no, I don't know too much about religious ideologies. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean I reject that. No, no, no. I definitely believe in a supreme power, but everybody has a different mind and heart, you know. Some of us always stay with our childhood upbringing on that subject. Why not? That's your choice. But others also develop independent minds, you know, and that's my position, you know. Ah, so you were working or studying in Perth, Australia, were you, Stock Guruji? Me, me Marathi. Who duplicate copy this Donald Trump? Many people say, Tum Donald Trump Jasa Dekte Ho. Now, is that a compliment or a little insult? I don't know. I'm not a fan of Donald Trump. Anyhow, look at my previous live streams. I have given Donald Trump, Donald Dump the Barbarian, I have given him many, many direct, colourful character references. Shari, thank you. Nice to meet you, sir. Thanks, Shahrukh. Thank you for that. Beautiful. Thank you. Neem Karoli Baba Ashram. I'm coming to it. I'm coming now. Yeah? Aman XYZ. Please look at the pinned message at the bottom of your screen. Yes? About my background. Stock Guruji. What experiences have I had recently? All right. Just give me 5 or 6 minutes and I'll try to reply to that. Okay? Jason George, Guarded Wali's song. Wow, now I've got 4 people waiting for Mountain Song. David, do you love India or not? I'm sort of delaying the answer to that one. Don't get me wrong. I've lived in the Himalayas half of my lifetime. And what was the other one? Um, 2 very different experiences I had in an ashram here in Kumaon. And there's a fourth one also I must remember, yeah? Aka, at this time, you please look at my 15 or 16 free. Yeah, free. I like free things too, don't worry. And on my channel here, Arca, there are 15 or 6. As I said before, have a look at those, yeah? And more are coming, all right? Dosarji, namaste Dosarji. Kia hal hai? Sab theek thak hai? Shabash. Bhala cho hoy main magan chu magan. मेरा परिवार नानचू एक पिराव एक कुकुर बस मगन मगन Agil hafta mero lagan. Hey, shabash. Wow, wow, wow. Please stay. Jason, George, please stay also. Yes, Purana Musafir. Jason, I must answer your question. Yeah, thanks, Jason. Please wait. And now. I undone. David, do you love India or not? Now, I can say yes, or I can say maybe, or I can say no. Which answer would you like, Iandon? And there's also a fourth answer, a very 3 minute long direct answer. Which answer shall I give you, Iandon? Now, Stock Guruji in Ireland. If I'm a master in English, it's my mother language. Master, now I didn't say English master, okay? If you're still learning English, everybody, I can help you with your Angrezi language, right? I didn't say I'm an English master. Oh, that might get misunderstood. British Empire. Oh, but I'm a master in the English language, okay? And Stock Guruji, I had 2 very different experiences. First, the good experience, and then the non-positive experience. because times change, don't they? 40 years ago, I stayed one day in the Neem Karoli Baba ashram here in Uttarakhand in Kanchi Dham, right? Lovely experience, lovely. I was accepted, but I'm always accepted in India and Nepal and Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. Loving experience, loving, generous, giving, happy. Not one iota of greed. This is 40 years ago. Not one iota of greed in that ashram experience there. Nothing. Now, so 12 years ago, I lived in nearby Garampani, right? For 5 months. I visited there one time. I stayed there 1 hour. There was one of the staff of the ashram there. I can't remember his name, okay? Otherwise, I've got a very good memory. I won't remember his name here, okay? This one man, beautiful, nice, clean clothes, white teeth, smile, apparent charisma, yeah. Now, I'm using the word charisma as the English word, right? So anyhow, this one staff member was continually in my face for 1 hour. It was all, oh, Mr. David, you're a very nice man. You're a very, very nice man. I like you very much. Please come and stay in my house. You can live there unlimited time. We'll cook you Pahari food 3 times a week. Batka dubuk, gaderi gab, shishona shag, kakara ret, Pahari lagur, fried bread. Cooking, all right, continuously. Oh. Now, after half an hour, he looked at me very seriously and he said, he spoke very nice English, this staff member from the ashram, and he said, Mr. David, actually, I look very nice to you from the outside, but my family's very, very poor, Mr. David, and I'm please asking you, please would you give me an amount of 5 or 600,000 Indian rupees to build a new house. You can come and see our house. We don't have anybody working. I work in the ashram here as a priest. They give me 2 meals a day. And so I thought, my old traveller radar started to shake. You know, the old traveller's radar, also known as old traveller's intuition, yeah, sixth sense. And when that starts to move, so he kept in my face continuously. All right, now that was a very, very different experience, Guruji, from the experience of 40 years ago. Times change. I'll just say this. I will say this about any and every ashram on the planet where they get a lot of visitors. One would hope in ashrams around the world where they get a lot of visitors every day that that ashram would give some local people some help, some social work problems, social work programs, right? Social work programs to the real original poor people who try to come up, but they're not succeeding. Can't get work. We would hope that every ashram on the planet would be generous. I mean, genuinely generous to local people in that area of the town of the ashram, help poor people to build new houses, help to do road repairs or road widening in that town. Kenchi Dam certainly needs its roads to be widened. The traffic jams. Anyhow, I've said enough. And I will never repeat this conversation here because some people are a little bit upset, right? But don't be naive. Don't be naive. Be mature and intelligent about what certain institutions do with their money. Okay, don't be naive. All right, namaste to everybody, and I'm coming to answer your other questions now, right now. Do I love India or not? Um, Um, and please, if you can spend a few extra minutes on this live stream, it's only a small channel, still growing, and it's not just about monetization. There are other reasons why I do this live streaming about Barbary Barb, 24 hours a week. If you could just stay a little more time, it will just help me to reach that 4,000 hours um, live streaming watching hours from your side, you know? All right, now, do I love India or not? Look, first the positive answer, as usual. Um, I've lived in India and Nepal in the Himalayas half of my lifetime. India and Nepal. India has been very, very good to this non-Indian. I can't say I'm a foreigner anymore after 50 years, but India has been very, very good to me on many things, you know. Um, all right, now the other news. Because India and China have the hugest populations on the planet, they do, don't they? India and China have the hugest populations on the planet, so please sit down, put your seatbelt on and the crash helmet, okay? But I try to be honest in every response I give. Hugest populations, so we see side by side the very, very best of humanity, and we see the very, very, very worst of humanity, where you have the hugest populations, right? The very, very best of humanity, the very, very worst of humanity is seen 24 hours a day, side by side. And that's my answer to you, lovely viewer. I okay? All right. Please understand I'm not giving the direct answer that you want, but. The greatest things about Indian culture are equal greatest things on the planet. The worst things about the culture are equal to the very, very worst things on the planet. Namaste. All right, now, I'm trying to answer. Yeah, Jason, please, I promise me only 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll sing a small amount of Garhwali language. Oh, Jason, I do understand 20 words of a sweet Garhwali language. Excuse my mistakes. Jason George Garhwalma, Tum Kubche, Bua Bui Kubchana, Chiranjeevi. Jason G. Aj kya khani che Jason Ju? Kya khani che? Ande bhujia khani che? Kandali bhujia khani che? Kodaki roti khani che? Kuru kurum. Now. All right, Jason, it's coming, I promise, very soon, yeah? Oh, look, Jason, please, please, I want to stay on the same subject, and the topic of tonight's live stream is what's the future of the human animal? Now, I know, no, I know, but I can prove to you without any doubt that humans are actually animals, okay? With all due respect to animals, yeah, think about the due respect to animals when I say that. And also, with all due respect to all humans on the planet, humans are animals. And if you want to, just ask me and I'll prove it to you, okay? Um, Please, let's stay on the main subject tonight, Jason George, is what's the future of the human animal? Or if you're a little bit sensitive about human animal, Bapri Bap Meramora Sarabi Bap, hey? What's the future of the human race? Okay? And race has two meanings, doesn't it? Yeah. Now, now. Yeah, Empire Traveller again, Jason. I'm favouring your messages tonight. Uh, Kashitic, yeah, thanks, Kashitich, thanks for coming back. And my Hindi, which is not perfect. Oh, Kashitij, I learnt last night from you that Kashitij means horizon. Beautiful. Kashitij. What's the etymology of Kashitij? Is it Sanskrit, Arabic, Urdu? What are? What's the source of the word Kashitij? Which language? I'm very interested in etymology. Spider-Man, do you like to play Fortnite? I've never even touched any of those games. Some of them seem to be very, very addictive. And I'm worried if I start to play one of those games, I might get totally addictive. No, I don't know Fortnite, Mortnite. What is it? Fortnite, Mortnite? I don't know. No. Now, 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 please let me. Ah, Kashitij, it is. Good. Is it Kashitij? Kashitij? Or Kashitij? Or Kashitiz? Now, all right. Now. Jason G. This may be mixed Kumani and Garawale, I'm not sure, but um, Nabasa Guguti Chetaki Bata Chere Che Metaki Nabasha Guguti Chetaki Me Janu Meri Metaki Kamala ki boji pakati roti mele janochu pipalakoti kodaki roti mele janochu pip. That's it. That is it. now, now, now. All right, I'm catching up on the messages. Okay. Look, Aka. Stay with my free English teaching videos. More are coming very soon, they are. And with those, Arka, are you from North India? Please tell me, Arka, are you from North India? Indo-Aryan language speaker, Hindi, Marathi, Bengali, Gujarati, eh? Pahari. Stay with my English teaching videos, and after 1 month, your English will be rather better. Arca, because I'm a sort of a master in Devanagari English teaching system where um, uh, the English words for pronunciation and spelling purposes only are written in your perfect Devanagari script. Okay. Which of course is used in Hindi, Sanskrit, and other northern Indian languages, you know. Sai Recovery, namaste. Thanks for coming back, Sai Recovery. Aka, David, how many countries have you travelled in? How many countries have you travelled in? About 24, but most of these countries, most of the 24 countries, Aka, I travelled through very quickly, right? But you can see my background story on the bottom of your screen in that pinned message. Um, most of my life, the majority of my life was in England, Australia, and the other half of the life in India and Nepal, mostly the Himalayas. Oh, hi, Pat. How are you? Yeah, I'm looking pretty good today, aren't I? I'm feeling pretty good. 2 times a week, Pat. Now, listen, after a few months, Pat, if I'm still here and if other people also are still here, Pat, you will know at least 300 Himalayan mountain food and drink words, okay? Remember, Pat, yesterday I told you we Pahari people, when somebody says Gohot dal, you know dal, right? Beans. When somebody says, now Pat's from Australia, right? Queensland, Australia, the land of the Queens, the land of the Queens. No, I'm only joking. It actually means the land of the Queen. No, not that Queen either. No, no, no. I'm not talking about that type of Queen. I'm talking about the Queen who died a couple of years ago from England. What was her name? What was the name of the Queen who died from England? Oh, I should know. I was born there. Oh, look, I'm not a big supporter of the monarchy, kings and queens. Somebody, what was her name? Who was it? Left for Blue Heaven. What was her name? So anyhow, to get back on the subject, Pat, Gohot Kidar. Remember I told you about that yesterday? And this is a super special food, especially eaten in the winter time. Got, you Pahari people know what got is, right? G-O-T-T or G-A-H-O-T-T. The super protein bean, which after you eat it, makes you feel very good. And the next day also. And if you cook it this way, the bean retains its heat. And if you cook it the other way, it loses a lot of its heat and can be eaten even in summertime, you know? So that's it, Pat. Now, what was the main subject? Pat, did you see my promotion tonight on YouTube messaging for tonight? A little bit of a controversial, a little bit of a provoking message. It said on tonight's live stream, we can talk about this subject. Now, what do you lovely people think about the future of the human animal? Araya, what do you people think about the future of the human race? Now, race has two meanings, right? Think about that. If you like, we can talk about a fixed subject tonight, as well as anything else under the sun, okay? What do you think about the future of us, the human animal? And if you want, just text me and I will prove to you in 3 minutes that humans are definitely animals, okay? Humans are definitely animals, believe me. Now, with all due respect to the animal kingdom, think about that one. And also, with all due respect to humans, when I say human animal, I'll prove it through language, okay? All right. You just ask me and I'll answer it soon, okay? Now, please just wait 5 minutes. I'll answer your question, okay? Vedanta Chakraborty. Wow, that sounds like a nice African name. No, I'm only joking. It's a Bengali name, isn't it? Yeah. Vedanta Chakraborty. Thanks for coming back, Vedanta. Thanks for coming back. And Vedanta's asking, David, do you know Zubeen Garga? Zubeen Garga. Is he a Pakistani cricket? Is he? I, I'm not sure Zubeen Garga. Does he play for Barcelona? Look, I'm not sure. Please tell me, yes? Jason Gorge. Jason Gorge. Ah, that was a slip of the tongue. Ah, gorge means, do you know if people are learning English here? Gorge has two meanings, right? Gorge. Gorge means canyon, like a big split in the earth's surface where the big cliffs are. Gorge means canyon, and gorge also means to take a lot of something, to take a lot of something. And I mean anything. All right, okay. Anyhow, let's get back onto the main subject, yeah? Um, Jason, Empire Traveller. Mm, I didn't travel around the British Empire as it was, Jason George, because India got independence in 1947. I was born in 1949. So apart from the fact that I was born in what they still like to call Great Britain, but it's got much smaller now, hasn't it, Great Britain? It used to be very great, but now it's much smaller. Eh? Is that karma or not? Anyhow, look, um, I haven't seen much of the British Empire, so England, Australia, yes. Kashitij. That's nice. You enjoyed yourself in the Hindu Ram Navami procession. Beautiful. Thank you. Wow, wow, wow. Truth Unfiltered. Thanks for coming back, Truth Unfiltered. I like to think that we speak a little bit of truth on this live stream too. Not too much BS. Yeah, BS you can translate into bakwas in Hindi, maybe. Is that right? All right. Lokesh Sharma. Thanks for coming back, Lokesh. Thank you. Lokesh, I live here. Ah, lots of love from India. That's beautiful. Thank you. Very nice, Lokesh Sharma ji. आप कैसे हो? सब ठीक ठाक है? शाबा आपका अता पता कहाँ का हो? Lokesh, I'm living here at the moment in the middle of an 8-month continuous stay in Korsani on the border of Almora and Bageshwar districts in Uttarakhand. Please, one request. We need my small team, small channel. We need to reach more quickly the 4,000 live streaming watch hours. If you can stay a few more minutes, it will help very, very much. Thank you. That's a good question, Kamal. Kamal, the thinker. Kamal, the thinker. Kamal, the junior, junior philosopher, perhaps. Yeah, Kamal. That's a good question. Just give me 3 or 4 minutes. I promise I'll answer it. Okay. Lakesh, I have a nice breakfast every day. Buttermilk, millet biscuits, millet, millet biscuits, ragi ki biscuit, and bananas with masala. Um, Lunchtime I finish about 3:30. Lokesh, big meal, vegetarian. Because nighttime I don't eat. Lokesh, I don't eat at night. I drink a lot of water, and I have a light supper in the middle of this live stream. Strong, sweet masala black coffee helps me sleep every night with some millet biscuits, ragi ki biscuit. So every night, I have a, you can say 90% fast, you know? Nishab Trivedi, Rushab, Rushab Trivedi. Namaste Rushab ji. Kya hal hai, sab theek thak hai? Shabash. Aap kaise ho, sab theek thak hai? Shabash. Rushab, please look at the pin message on the bottom of your screen, Rushab. Thank you. Marcus Wright, thanks for coming, Marcus. First time on this live stream, I think. And everybody, please, if you have time, please press the like button. And please, everybody, I want to make this live stream more popular, not just for monetization. That's one of the reasons only, because we have, if you people, you lovely viewers and messages, if you can message, eh? Um, you sometimes send me very, very interesting messages. Everybody sees them, and we can open the doors to many more interesting subjects. We can learn new things. I've learned many things from you viewers also, you know. I see shittage. So why? Does it start with the letter K? Caw. Why? I study languages. I'm still only a junior student, but I like to know these things, you know. All right, I must sing another song soon. Raj Kohli, you have sent 13 likes. That's beautiful. Each night, one, yes? Thank you, Raj Kohli. Namaste. Thanks for coming back here. Snarky, now I'm happy to see your name here. Snarky is live. Well and truly live. Thanks for coming back, Snarky. Thank you. And oh, Pat, of course, Queen Elizabeth the second or third. Yeah. No, I'm serious. I have never, never, ever been a supporter of the monarchy in any country. But some people love their kings and queens. Some people feel security from their king and queen system, tradition, and some people look at the monarchy as a sort of like a mother and father figure which they can look up to. I understand that, but look, I've explained my deeper feelings already about monarchies throughout human history. I have, yeah. Puran Singh, namaste. Puran, thanks for coming back. Thakur, it's doomed. The monarchy system around, oh, it certainly is. Look at my smile. Um, the monarchy has always meant the elite class. And I'll just say this um, in many cultures around the world, in many cultures, many countries, for thousands of years, they actually believed, they actually believed that the king or the queen was the direct representation of God. Eh? Wow. Does that give you unlimited power or not, man? Man or woman? Does that give you unlimited power? Eh? Wow. Everybody falls at your feet. Everybody falls at your feet when they come in front of you, eh? Wow, 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 wow. Mm. Anyhow, I've said enough about that. Puran Singh, Juban, Assamese singer. Thank you. Singer, CJ. The nearest zoo here is, I think, in Nainital and also Dehradun, yes? Puran Singh. G'day, mate. How you going? All right? Hey, wow. Is that the same Puran Singh who has an Australian wife? Is that you, Puran? Thanks. We had a very nice long interaction the other night. I remember that. How you going? All right? Hey, Puran. At this very time means at this exact time, you have a dinky die Aussie, um, Pat McClenahan. You may see her name on the screen. She's not gone to sleep yet, Puran. She may welcome a namaste and how you going, all right? She may like that from you. Namaste, Pat. How you going? All right. And she's my previous work colleague from Sydney from 50 years before, can you believe? We reunited after 50 years, Puran, on Facebook about 9 months ago. Raj Kohli. Oh, deep philosophy, man. Raj Kohli, where did you get this expression from? This is great. The eye sees everything but cannot see itself. Wah. Skulls out. Singer, CJ, what do you mean? Is this a spelling mistake? David, what is your cheat meal? CHEAT. What does cheat meal? No, I'm not getting that one. Oh, now, please, I answer every question in a relaxed way. Sometimes I take 5 minutes, but we've got a lot of messages tonight, so please just wait 3 or 4, 6.5 minutes. I will answer your question. I will answer your message, excuse me. And I like to answer every question in a relaxed way, personally and individually too, you know. Skulls out. No, I'm actually Anglo-Australian. Skulls out. 33% from England, 33% from Australia, and 34% from the Himalayas. Pahadi Mountain David. Singer. My birthday is 31st of December. Shakra. Thanks, Shakra, coming back. Raksheet. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful. Good. Wow. I'll change Anupama's and put it with yours. Thanks, Raksheet. Good. Wow, wow, wow. Here, Puran, there are a lot of messages tonight, Puran, but only 7 or 8 more after yours now, Puran. I never rush because, again, I'm here every night, 6 nights a week, 4 nights, 4.5 hours every night, 6 nights a week, Sunday nights off. So I love to respond to every text, Puran Singhji. Relaxed. I try to give the full answer, full response, individually and personally, and it does take time, you know. Chanakya 7. Chanakya 7. Is this an extension or an alter ego of the original Chanakya? Or is it a Chanakya look-alike? Chanakya 7. Good day, mate. How you going? All right? Would you like me to talk in Australian English? I can talk for any amount of time in Australian English. Oh, small internet problem. Never mind. Yeah, thanks, Pat. Yeah, not doing too bad. The Gahot bean is well and truly pumping its way through my system at the moment. Um, yes, Chanakya 7. Yeah, 50% of Australians talk like this. Okay, we talk through the nose. We some of us we talk very very quickly. Some people can't even understand what we're saying. Okay, the other 50% of Australians speak very nicely. The other 50% of Australians speak very nicely, more slowly. We don't talk too much through the nose, and we don't use too much slang language. Okay, all right. So please understand that. Um, the 50% of Australians who speak like this through the nose speak very quickly. We we absolutely destroy the English vowel system. Please understand that. Okay, now that's enough of that. NXSE, NXSE, baby sigh, baby sigh, NXSE. What can you translate that into English, please? Baby sigh. What does that mean? Chanakya 314. Holy moly. Bapri bap. Chanakya 7, the original Chanakya, and Chanakya 314. Are you all the same person, or are these extension alter egos, or is someone trying to steal your limelight, Chanakya? I suspect you're all the same human being, but I'm not sure. Chanakya 314. When I was younger, I used to love swimming, especially on the side of the ocean, on the beach in England and later Australia, Sydney. And I used to play uh, badminton socially, tennis socially and competitively, local level, low key. Yeah. And cricket, I never liked cricket. Football, I love football. Soccer, I love soccer football. That's it. Yeah. Vivek, no, I don't get any pension. Um, um, I'm still living on my life savings. I don't get a pension because I've lived outside of Australia continuously, this time for 23 years, and currently it's not possible. But there are some changes now to the Australian pension system to people who live outside Australia permanently. To cut a long story short, Vivek, namaste, thanks for coming back, Dr. Vivek. Um, and that last subject, I'm looking into it at the moment. Chanakya, you're from his clan and you're proud. Oh, be proud of your clan. Be very, very proud of your clan, Chanakya. Um, some of these clans, old, originally old family, sort of very old, some of them very, very old. They help to maintain the family system and cultures beautifully. Shaitan, hello, Shaitan. Shaitan, oh, now, thanks, Shaitan. Now I understand why you don't communicate too much. Shaitan is saying, Pat, Shaitan, remember I told you what Satan means? Does it sound like Satan? That's it. Yep, the devil. Shaitan, now I understand why you don't communicate too much here. You always try to enlighten people, but I'm unable to do it. I see. I'm still trying to enlighten myself. Oof. Puran Singh, holy, Hill Father, Pahari Bab, Pahari Bab. Not Mera Mara Sharabi Bab, Pahari Bab. What did he say? Yeah, Chanakya, we have had our differences of opinion. This is one of the many reasons why God made live streaming. Araya. Yes, without your very interesting thoughts and messages and insights, Chanakya, this live stream would be rather poorer, rather poorer. Not poorer in money, poorer in interest and, I hope, intellect, I hope, yeah? Now, Puran Singh, I'm completely up to date with all the messages, but two messages I must reply to, and I've forgotten. Never mind. If you ask me if you sent me a text and I didn't reply to it, please resend it, okay? Katu bajgina, sat hegina, hey? Yo, sat beast. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Raj Kohli. God is with you. The supreme power. Eh? I like to call the supreme power. The supreme power. Nameless. Nameless. But that's another subject, Raj Kohli, isn't it? A very, very deep, mysterious, endless, timeless, and sometimes very confusing subject. Yeah. Pat, are you still awake there? Still listening to me ranting and raving? Vivek, how many hours a day do I do pranayama? 16 or 17? That's the only disadvantage of live streaming. The streamer talks continuously and forgets his or her pranayama. Give me some advice, Vivek. How many hours should I do a day minimum? Chanakya, now I think it's a genuine question. David, how did you manage to become this humble? Well, when I was a young child, I was very, very small. Yeah, about 18 inches high. No, no, I'm only joking. Actually, I was 26 inches high when I was a young boy. And I learned to be humble because at only 26 inches of height, Chanakya 314, I learned continuously to look up at other people. I was always looking up at other people. And that made me very, very humble. But I stopped being humble when I would. Nice, nice message. Very nice. Yeah. Thanks. I think you're being sincere, Chanakya. Thank you. Sometimes in meditation, and I am serious here, sometimes in meditation, I really, really do experience how very, very, very small I am. I do experience sometimes deeply how very, very tiny I am. really tiny. Mm. No, Vivek, I'm only joking, of course. No, no, no. Yes, I did forget someone's message. I must sing a mountain song again soon. Yeah, thanks, Puran. You're not too shabby yourself. Beautiful. In case you're still learning English, uh, look up in your dictionary what the word shabby means. Shabby, SHABBY. It's a nice word in English. It can be used in quite a few areas. It's an adjective, of course. Yeah, yeah. Chanakya, evening's good here at my place. It's nice every night. Yeah. Um, we live 20 minutes walk away from the nearest motor road, and every night I sleep like a dead dog. Every night I sleep like a dead dog. now, now, no, I'm so small, Vivek. If you're small, I'm smaller than you are. Believe me, believe me. Uh, it's only my mind and my ego which keeps my head above the water. It's only my mind and my ego which keeps my head above the water. Does that sound familiar? Now, now, whose whose message did I meet? Whose message did I forget? Oh, CJ Singer. CJ, what does it mean? What is your cheat meal? What is cheat meal? Chanakya, do you have a bicycle? No, no use here because we live 20 minutes away from the nearest motor road, you know? The path. Puran Singh, don't you miss Aussie barbecues? Um, uh, I tell you what, mate, I've been to some really good Aussie barbecues sometimes. Some really, really great ones. Really great ones, yeah. They were drinking a lot of beer, whiskey, tequila, ooh, vodka, rum, brandy. Some people just drank fruit juice also. Um, no, the Aussie barbecue is a little bit world famous, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Vivek, David, what do you love to eat or drink? Uh, I've had experiments in vegetarianism in the past, but I always came back to eating meat. And then I started one day, Vivek, many years ago, I had a big realization about eating meat. When I first came to India 50 years ago, and the realization was the animal kingdom are dead afraid of humans. They're dead afraid of humans. Some humans may try, if I'm an animal, I mean, I'm a human animal, but if I'm a bear, tiger, bird, chicken, cow, buffalo, pig, like that, yeah, that human may try to kill me and eat me, or he'll sell my meat to someone who will eat that meat. And I'm dead afraid. Yeah, dead afraid. Get it? Dead afraid of humans. And when I realized that, and I realized also, Vivek, 50 years ago that, yeah, Pat, I'll try not to move too much. I'm sorry. Vivek, that when I first came to India 50 years ago, that there are some people in South Asia, right? Some people in South Asia who are very careful who comes into their kitchen, right? You know all about that. So, in respect to people I live with, South Asians, in respect to people I live with who didn't eat beef, who don't eat beef, pork, yeah, or meat, I stopped eating beef and pork. Very, very, very delicious. Makes you feel good. Oh, yes. So I had to stop eating beef and pork 50 years ago, like that. And then I felt more comfortable when people would get in these countries, people would give me an invitation to eat with them, you know? Yeah. So I'm vegetarian, Vivek, since 14, 15 years. But I suggest to vegetarians, if you have an open mind, Are, yeah, I suggest to vegetarians, if you have an open mind, that think about eating one of the great, great superfoods on the planet. And it's more of a superfood for vegetarians, and it's called fresh village chicken eggs. Fresh village murgi eggs, okay? Hey? Wow, wow, wow. Shurab class. Thanks, Shurab. Shurab, please, everybody. Monetization is not the only reason I'm here 24 hours a week like a robot. No, I'm not a robot. I don't think I'm a robot. I'm not AI, am I? Am I AI? I don't think so. I come here week after week, 24, 26 hours a week, Sunday nights off, talking with a lot of you lovely people. We get a lot of feedback with each other, a lot of interactions. We, on both sides, on all sides, learn new things. We can talk about any subject. And um, I welcome especially, Sora, people like you. Thank you very much coming back again, who open up interesting subjects here on the screen, interesting subjects, especially about thinking, intelligence, intellectual pursuits. I'm not a genius. I'm far, far from a genius. I don't want to be a genius. A genius has to remember many, 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 too many things. So I'm far from a genius, but thanks again, Saurabh, for coming night after night and sharing some very interesting thoughts. You look, Saurabh, why are Russians really intellectual? Why are Russians rational with their arguments? And other people also from any culture. Why is that so, Saurabh? Because those people had genuine, real educations from the west, from the east, north, south. People who have good minds can think independently. Every one of those people have good educations in the west and the east, right? And every one of those people worked hard for their degrees in school, college, university, okay? They worked hard. Not one of those people cheated or corrupted themselves in the exams. They had good, honest, clean education systems. That's why, Saurabh, that's why. Am I right? Yeah, I am. No, Chanakya, I don't know about cheat meal, meat meal, cheat meal, feet meal, reet meal. Uh, no, I don't know about cheat meals. No, I never go on a diet. But some people need a diet for medical reasons, yeah. Only go on a diet if you need it for medical reasons. Never starve yourself. Eat normally. Eat normally. If you don't have allergies. If you're not overweight, you know. Snarky is live. No, I had a good day today, thanks. Quite good. Quite good, thank you. Arian Cruz. Namaste, Arian. आपका से हो सब ठीक ठाक है आर्यन आपका अट्टा पट्टा का नाम क्या हो बताइए मैं उत्तराखंड में हूँ उत्तराखंड अल्मोड़ा और बागेश्वर जिले की सीमा पर कौसानी कुमाऊं good good yes Chanakya that's right Chanakya Russians I found in different countries also straightforward people no BS and many Australians are like that, straightforward, rational. Um, Dutch people also, Dutch, right? Holland, Netherlands, Russians. I put a lot of it down to a good, clean, honest education system. I can't say enough about it. When we earn our educational degree honestly without corrupt cheating in exams, yeah, it is my favourite subject, isn't it? Yeah. When we learn, when we earn our education degree or we fail without cheating in exams and directly corrupting our own culture, what does that mean? We have a different outlook on life, a different outlook, you know, a different mindset and a different heart set also. Snarky is live. The last few words are interesting. Snarky says, Grandpa. Yeah, Grandpa, I like Grandpa. In command, they call me Lal Boo Boo. Lal Boo Boo, Red Grandfather. Grandpa, what are your views on vegan diet? Ugh, don't believe in it. But, Snarky, if a person has serious dairy allergies, of course. If people can't eat meat or don't want to eat meat, then go vegan. But I tried vegan diet 2 times many years ago. I forgot about that. Oh, I was never so hungry. I was never so hungry. I had to eat more and more of this vegan diet. No dairy, no meat. I had to eat more and more of the food. And I would eat in a restaurant. It was costing me a lot of money. So yeah, not $10 a meal, but $20, $30, $40 a meal just to fill the stomach. Mm, clever business, that one. So I stopped after 1 month, you know. I never went back to that. The best thing about a vegan diet, I suppose, is people of not eating meat that can have great benefits. Oh, if we look deeply into how much it costs, how much water it costs, how much labor it costs, water especially, to produce this much meat, and what other uses the land could be used for, I know that much, then you see that eating meat on a widespread scale, it's still very popular, is a hugely destructive habit on the planet Earth. On the planet Earth, it's a hugely destructive and very expensive. That's why meat eating is not cheap, I suppose, yeah? Well, Guruji, thanks for coming back from Ireland. Ireland. Now, if you're learning English, please listen to this. Ireland is the correct way to say the where Stock Guruji's living, right? Ireland. Ireland. Ireland is the southern independent part of that beautiful island, right? The southern independent part of that beautiful island, right? And Northern Ireland is the smaller part in the northern part of that island, still attached, for better or worse, to Great Britain, the United Kingdom, right? If you say Ireland, that's correct. The name of the country, Ireland, half Ra. But island, which means in Hindi dweep, island has a little different pronunciation. Okay, many people make that mistake. Yeah. Now, Guruji, a person on a vegan diet, if they don't eat tofu, what's tofu if you don't know? Tofu is an incredibly perfect, easily digestible food for vegetarians. But now I'll talk about tofu for 3 minutes because some people don't know about tofu. You may not know about tofu if you, especially here in Asia or Africa, if you don't live in a big town, if you don't live in a big city, supermarket, you may not know what tofu is. Tofu. Tofu, originally a Chinese or Japanese word, means soya bean curd, soya bean yogurt, if you don't know. Now, here in my little village here in the Himalayas, we never see tofu. Nobody eats it. Many people don't know about it. But tofu is soya bean curd or soya bean yogurt, right? Soya bean ki dahi. And it's an incredible food. It's easier to digest than soya beans. And if you live in a place where you can get tofu in the town or city and you're a vegetarian, and especially if you're on a half starvation diet, a vegan diet, please eat tofu if you can get it, okay? Please, TOFU. Not expensive. It looks like cheese, you know? You can cook it very easily, fry it in oil, put some spice if you like to eat masala. Why don't some people eat masala? Why don't they eat it? In a light amount. Spices, many spices have anti-immunity properties. Anyhow, tofu, hofu, TOFU, right? If you're a vegan and you're on a half starvation diet, can vegans eat eggs? The strict vegans can't eat eggs, I know that. But eggs are not fertilized. Eggs are a fantastic food. Eggs from the village, you know, fresh chicken eggs from the village, yeah? Pooran Singh is saying, what Aboriginal term meaning waterhole? I don't remember. Look, Pooran, just look on Google, YouTube, and you'll get the answer in about 3 seconds. If you look on Meta AI, I love Meta AI. They incredible response from Meta META AI. They respond the fastest I'd ever seen on any platform. Just the split second, Pooran, that you finished texting your question to Meta AI, as soon as you take your finger off, the answer's coming back. Incredible. Ask Meta AI, and Meta AI also's got a very, very good sense of humour, Pooran, but you may know that already. Waterhole in Aboriginal language, and there are many Aboriginal languages. Billabong? Billabong. Once a jolly swag man camped by a billabong. Billabong is Aboriginal word for waterhole. Australian. Under the shade of the coolabah tree, and he sang as he watched and waited till his billy boiled, cooking his tea in a steel pot. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me, wow. But if you look behind the Aboriginal race, another sad, sad, murderous, greedy, corrupt example of the cunning, corrupt, looting, robbing, raping, and murdering European colonial powers from about 500 years ago. What damage did the cunning, looting British do to the original native cultures in Australia? I understand the Aboriginal culture in Australia is about 40,000 years old, a sort of a Austro-Asiatic culture, I think. Australian, Asiatic culture. And the language also is like Austro-Asiatic, in my limited knowledge. If you listen to some of the Aboriginal languages, they sound like this. If you listen to, for example, Dravidian language in South India, Tamil, it also sounds like like this. Maybe they're related. The old Munda civilizations in South Asia, probably related to Australian old culture. Munda, M-U-N-D-A, ethnically, genetically, DNA, linguistically. Billabong, I think's the Aboriginal word for waterhole in Australia, isn't it, Pooran? Yes, Chanakya. Some educational institutions in South Asia are really excellent. They really teach very, very well. And depending on how serious and motivated and honestly intelligent the student is, then they can produce great students, who in return give back to society. It's a lot of work, isn't it? Raj Kohli, wow, where did you get that great, great information from, Raj Kohli? Where did you get that information from? It's really true. The truth is that nothing is true. Well, nothing changes all the time. Nothing is permanent in this world. Wow. I see Stock Guruji from Galway Island. Wow. No, that's right. Yeah, independent, independent. Yes. I love their soccer team. They have a lot of guts. They produce some great, great fighters. Possibly a reflection of your culture, is it, Guruji? Guruji, how did you get interested in the Agoris there um, from the Hindu culture? What's the connection there? Astro Knight. Oh, my mistake. The audio's back on now. Thanks, Chanakya. Um, Chanakya says you are muted yourself. Yeah, that can have a double meaning. You are muted yourself. You are muted yourself. I have muted myself. Thanks, CJ. Who knows? Maybe we can meet in Haldwani Ka Tala Tuka, Bhutia Kalani Tasa, Mary Chela. Hey, Are, put your hands down, David. Now, yes, Chanakya, definitely. Chanakya says, I have seen people without basic education, but they have an empire. Most importantly, they are grounded and humble. Yes, yes, yes. That's right. I've met sometimes in my life rickshaw drivers providing a very essential social service. I've met rickshaw drivers who could speak 6 or 7 languages very well. I think maybe they learned some of those languages from their customers in some cases. Yeah. Um, that's right, Puran. China, Japan, Korea, tofu. Still unknown to many people. I'll say again, you vegans who eat a half starvation diet, you're definitely allowed to eat tofu. TOFU vegans, you half starving people, you're allowed to eat tofu. Some of you do eat tofu, I'm sure, but you can eat tofu. It's definitely not a deadly, deadly dairy product. But of course, some vegans do have allergies to dairy products. Of course, they do, and that's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. Now about the spelling thing. About the spelling and tofu, you can eat so much tofu it won't upset your stomach, but you can only eat this much soybeans and it may just be overload, you know. Chanakya, who's the guru? Guru, not guru, not guru. If you're from the West and you say guru, please don't say guru, it's guru. 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 Hayat, good evening, everybody. Namaste, Hayat. Thanks for coming back. Aap kaise ho? Sab theek swasta kushal kaise ho? This is a nice story. My best subject in school was spelling. I was undefeated continuously all the way through school. I left school at 15, um, intermediate level, yeah. And after I left school, actually, in my case, I learnt much more when I left school. Now, about the spelling, all right, listen to this short story. This is a nice one. So, occasionally in the spelling exams in primary and high school, occasionally one of the other top students would tie with me in the final in the spelling exams in primary and high school. Sometimes the very top students would get an equal score to me, an equal score. But I was never defeated, never, never, never. I loved spelling. I could remember, and also in spelling, because my English, right, English medium, um, I also learnt some French and Latin language, the old language of the Roman Empire. Yeah, every day many people around the world use the Roman script, right? You know this Roman script, A B C D. Roman script came from the very old Latin language, which the Romans used, the Roman Empire in Europe, you know. But that was a different type of empire, a very different type of empire, the Roman Empire. They wanted to uplift the native cultures where they spread in Europe and North Africa, the Romans, but they didn't do mass loot. The Romans didn't do mass loot and robbing like the European colonial powers did. So anyhow, about the spelling, Chanakya, all right, look. Now I had a haircut today, and I must comb my hair, but don't don't be surprised. I had a haircut yesterday. Okay, yeah. Ah, look at that. Hey, wow, wow, wow. If anybody's listening to this stream from Kumaon, आज कल मैं haircut की बारी में आज मैं जवान Pahadi Bakara Gwal just looking. All right, okay. Now, so it comes to my very, very last final exams at the age of 15 before I left school. I decided to leave school then. I got to pass everything, but I just passed in maths and science. I couldn't connect with maths and science. I just passed 60%. So, now Chanakya, the hairstylist, where's my comb? See, yeah. I must comb my hair next time I show my hair. That's right. And anyhow, no, I won't take that personally. That's all right. Um, um, so my very, very last final exams came in high school at 15, intermediate, before I left school, yeah? And the teacher knew of I was very proud about my spelling ability. I never wanted to be beaten, and I was never beaten in school in spelling, right? Teacher came in with the spelling results, the spelling exam results, right? Now, there were two other very, very bright students in the class who overall marks, they always came first or second. One was Australian and the other was Greek Australian. Okay, very intelligent guys. So the spelling teacher comes in with the final results, and I'm thinking, have I maintained my 100% unbeaten spelling record in school forever and ever or not? So he reads the results like this, and he's coming, so and so had 80, another person had 85, 86, and then he looks very closely at me, and he says, there are three names remaining now. He looked at me and he looked at the two class geniuses, right? And he looked at me especially. He knew what I was thinking, right? And he said that the other two geniuses, one was called Alan, and the other one was called Dimitri and Alan. So it reads like this. Three remaining, right? He says Dimitri, 92%. David, 94%. So there's one student remaining, one result to come, yeah? Dimitri, 92%. David Whitstock, 94%. And he waited a full 1.5 minutes. My heart was beating because this was my unbeaten special area. Like I was the king. I was the king of the spelling subject. So he said, David, 94%. And he waited a full 1.5 minutes. And then he looked at me very, very beautiful, and he said, Alan, 94%. And everybody just clapped for 2 minutes. Beautiful. Well done, David. Well done, Alan, you know? So I remained unbeaten until that time. And I was very, very proud about that. A little bit egotistic, you know, a little bit egotistic. And I'll never forget that, you know? Now, Zen, who's the greatest genius ever? Well, I'll give you a surprise answer in 5 minutes then, okay? Who is the greatest genius ever? Chanakya. No, I lost touch with the geniuses. They were the geniuses, Dimitri and Alan. They always came overall marks. They always came first, second, first, second. Real hard competition. And they were the best of friends, the best of friends. Lost touch when I left school. Nishant Sharma, how are you? I'm very, very fine. Thanks, Nishant. Very fine. Doing a 2 hour first installment live stream tonight. In 20 minutes, we can have a break, supper break. And then, all right. Maxi. Namaste, Maxi. Thanks for coming back. I hope you're fine. That's interesting, CJ. You say the Uttarakhandi people are very sweet and cute compared with other states. Or you can say, Singer, don't mind small spelling mistake. Not then, not then. Then means at that time, not then. Than, than, rather than. That's right. So, CJ, how are people in the hill areas of Nepal? How are the hill people in Sikkim, India? How are the hill people of HP state, Kashmir? Have you travelled in those states? I feel that the mountain people all around the world are a different breed of people, different breed of people. I've spoken about that before, you know. Acha Nishant, Acha ji, namaste. क्या हाल है निशांत जी सब ठीक ठाक है आपका स्वास्थ्य कुशल बाल कैसे है सब ठीक है निशांत जी आपका अट्टा पट्टा कहाँ हो Yeah, Chanaki, I don't know if you in the future what happened to Dimitri and Alan. I'm 100% sure they were successful at least. Yeah, they were geniuses, you know. To be an all-rounder, both of them in the top five, you know. The classes were big there in Sydney, 60, 40 to 60 students. In every subject, they both finished in the top five, and they were always overall in the top one or two, but they never beat the spelling champion. CJ Singer, have I seen any aliens? Not today, CJ. I didn't see any aliens in front of me, like hard copy aliens today. No, no. निशांत अच्छा आप दिल्ली से आते हैं शाबाश आपका काम क्या है निशांत क्या काम करते हैं वहाँ या स्टूडेंट हो स्टूडेंट Puran Singh. I always mess up with my bloody spelling. Yeah, I know how you feel about bloody spelling. Yeah, yeah. For you people still learning English, when we use the word bloody, it's not a bad word. It's not a bad word. It's not a. It's a feeling which. It's a word which expresses intensity. Intensity, right? It can mean clean. It can mean full. It can mean complete. It's like it's the speaker is expressing intensity. It's got nothing to do with blood at all right? If you want to use the word bloody as an adjective expressing a lot of blood, you can say like it was a real bloody fight, a bloody fight. It was a bloody war. That can only mean a lot of blood was lost, right? B double R U double X double O. Very clever. Very, very good English. people. Just read Brooks's message there. Very funny message. Very funny. Wow. Eagle, thanks for coming, Eagle. Thanks for coming. Good, 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 good. And nice to see your name again, Eagle. We're finishing in about 10 minutes, okay? We're finishing in about 10 minutes. Then we can have a 45-minute break. Come back at 9 p.m. Central Himalayan time, okay? And we'll stay tonight till 11:30 midnight like that, okay? That's right, CJ. Thanks for that. CJ, did we talk about wheat flour mormos before? Yeah, of course. Those Maida, I never ate. Only one time in my life did I eat Maida mormor or Maida chow mein, Maida, refined wheat flour. Only one time in my life. Chow mein, one time I ate mormor. Last time, yeah. Maida, I don't know. I have an allergy to Maida. Maida is very tasty, but Maida, refined wheat flour, CJ, seems to me like it's just an imitation food, an imitation food, but very tasty. Yes, CJ. Eagle, come back at 10. Beautiful, please. Thank you. Kashitij, shittage. I um I had my main meal finishing 3:30. I say that every night, yeah. Singer, listen to this. If the flour arter is available, anybody can cook. If the flour is available, whole wheat more. Sabut arter ki more. Sabut arter ki chow mein. Yadi koi noodles ka banani wala hai. In China, Japan mein milega. Buckwheat, CJ, you can get buckwheat mormors. Buckwheat. Yeah, in Kumani, I think they call ugal. Nepal mein fapar. You can get these really good mormors. You can get rice wheat mormors. Corn wheat mormors. Corn flour mormors. Good, you're getting it, CJ. Beautiful, thank you. Good. Now, Katu Bajgina, Pahari Adim. Katu Bajgina. 8 more minutes and then let's have a break, yes? Yes, CJ, listen to this. This is interesting. CJ? CJ, in China, Korea, Japan, they have they have a lot of different flour products, atta products, like I said, and not just full wheat flour, more and chow mein. They make noodles also from corn flour, buckwheat flour. CJ, I don't know how much Kumani you speak. Here in the Himalayas, we call the buckwheat. It's a seed, a triangular seed, eh? We call here ugal. In Nepal, they call fapar ki pittu, yeah, flour. They have from corn, rice flour, anything you like. Chua flour, chua, chua? In English, amaranth. Chua sag, chua rot, chua sag, yeah. Many things, and they make those products as a flour, and they don't use much refined wheat. In those countries, they don't use much refined wheat maida. No, they recognize it's a substandard food. It's not good for the stomach, and it's just an imitation food. And in those countries, East Asia, CJ, you go into any bakery, the maida bread will be on the side, but in the front will be from, you can say like sabud Anaj, sabud anaj ki ata, sabud anaj ki. Hmm. Is that CJ? Mormors were first made in Nepal. That's interesting. In this part of the world. CJ, get the spelling of the English name for Mormor, where you have on the outside the flower, atta, yeah, inside anything you like, anything you can put inside. But the Asian Mormors really are very restricted. They just make meat or veggie, but the Asian more in South Asia could be much more varied. They could make more various types of mormors, but they don't, you know. Listen, CJ, more in English translates as dumpling. Do you know the word dumpling? Dumpling. Dumpling means in English you can put any ingredient you like in those dumplings. Anything and everything. Vanshika Modi, Namaste, Vanshika, Namaste. Kaise ho, sab ठीक ठाक hai, shabash. Let's finish in 5 minutes there, and 1 hour supper break. Come back at 9 o'clock. Yes, Vanshika. No, it's a little cool here in the evenings. We live here at 6,000 feet altitude, so it's a little cool after 6 o'clock. You know. Vanshika, we're finishing now in 3 minutes, please. Please come back after 9 and send this message to me again, okay? Neha, thank you, Neha. Thank you. Come back again, please. That's it, dumpling. Dumpling means probably you can dump anything you like inside that. You can dump or put anything you like inside it, right? Okay, Vanchika, thanks, and we'll finish now, okay? Come back at 9 p.m., yeah? Okay, Puran, please come back. Puran, please, if you can, so just one message, please send this one message on your mobile or computer to all your social media friends, relatives, neighbors about this live stream, which may be a little bit different than some live streams, and uh, ask them to have a look at it. You know, just ask to have a look at it, please, Puran, excuse me, Puran. Vanchika, I never eat an evening meal. Never. I have a 95% fast every night. Every evening and night, I have a 95% fast. I drink a lot of water. I'm going to have now a light supper. That's the 5%, Vanchika. I have a light supper of millet biscuits. Millet, Millet, means ragi, modua from the bakery, and a big mug of sweet black coffee with masala. That helps me sleep. Brew coffee, yeah. The normal coffee now, Vanchika's outside of my budget. And so I have a 95% fast every night since about 40 years, you know. I have a big meal every afternoon, finishing about 3:30, Vanchik, a vegetarian. All right, then let's separate now. Please come back in 45 minutes, yeah? Okay. Chanakya, yeah, let's talk about minimalism in the next live. Beautiful. I like that subject, I do. Minimalism is part of my lifestyle, Chanakya. Part of it. Chanakya, let's talk about when we come back, Chanakya, 3:14. Let's talk about Indian parents being obsessed with spelling bee contests. Ah, I would not say that's an obsession, Chanakya. To be what you say, obsessed with spelling bee contest is very, very positive. Very positive. The English language does throw up many, many irregular spellings and pronunciations. All right, let's go now, 45-minute break, and see you in 45, 50 minutes, okay? Thank you. Good, good. Yeah, catch you at 9 o'clock. Thank you. Thanks, Rakshid.